Hallo, welcome to the awesome Prank Show. Guten Abend mit Neisen und Weisen. Sie will Eisenhof. Mit einem Zucker in Frühstück, mit se Eilisen und Feise. Mit Kodeisen in Wieton Wilhausen.
What the fuck? It's fucking Jello coming out of the shower.
Minse Eilisen und Feise, Misa Kodeisen in Wieton Wilhausen. Bio sind die Eisi, kon die Wausen, anjo Dosen die Weisen hier dort waren. Bier wunde sie, ei, Wusana, go, genau. Good, I think we found a planter here. A good, look, good. Ja, gut. Hello. Welcome to the awesome prank show. Do you want to be a part of the awesome prank show?
The prank show?
Yeah. What we're doing is we are going to take a planter like you, really cool, and we're going to dress you up like the supervisor. You're going to walk around, be the head honcho, head cheese, do the cool things. Yeah, that work for you?
Okay. Right now?
Yeah, good, come. I get you dressed up. We get you all ready for the big show.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you are the supervisor, go wander around, do all the crazy things, just get all crazy. Yeah, good.
Hey, Rose.
What's up, Marlon?
Say something very silly to the crew bosses, yeah?
I was thinking for next shift, just have your planters plant plug side up. And I just think logistically that should work because there's been not a lot of rain. So when it does rain, I think that way the moisture will go directly into the plug.
Okay.
Yeah, so just tell your crew to do that and it should all work out, I think.
Okay. Sure.
Sweet.
Okay. Hi, Marlon.
My voice cracked when I said plug. I really think she thought I was Marlon. This is crazy. Hey, Ella.
Hey.
I just wanted to talk to you about flagger surplus.
Okay.
So right now we have too much flag.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to need your planters to just do a continuous tail throughout the piece, sort of latch it onto slash, just to make sure that next year we get allotted the same amount. And then maybe at the end of the day, if they have any leftover flag rolls, they could just stash them. And I think that should probably work out.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. Sure.
Cool.
Okay. Thanks, Marlon.
They really think I'm Marlon. They really believe that I'm Marlon. I'm Marlon.
Okay, yeah, good. Now go over to the cooks and tell them to go to the juice bucket and do something crazy with it.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Would you guys mind just putting warm milk in the juice jug? Just because it's really hot out, and I think we could really use the calcium with all this heat. So just warm milk, I think, would work. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Warm milk. Yeah. Sure, Marlon. In the juice jug.
Cool. Yep.
Juice. Okay.
Thanks. Okay. I am Marlon. Everyone knows that they think I'm Marlon. I am Marlon. I am. If I can just willingly become someone else, then who am I? Who am I really? Who is Sean? There is no Sean, there is no Marlon. If you can just become someone else, the idea of being a separate being isn't real, it's an illusion. There's no I. I don't exist. I don't exist in the way that we perceive our existences. It's not real. It's an illusion. It's a game. We're playing a game. We're stuck in a game. You have to kill the I. You have to kill the sense of self to realize the truth of your being. You've identified with the mold of yourself. It isn't real. It's a conditioning. It's not real. You're just rummaging through a story. You're attached to the story of yourself. I have realized the truth. That's it. Stop playing the game. Wake up.
When the community was officially established, that's when things really started to shift.
Well, yes, I'm sure that these people are having these beautiful high experiences. I mean, how else can you expect a cult of hysteria and delusion to sustain itself?
Well, I think it's a rather fine line that separates a cult from a healthy ashram of sorts. But either way, I think one is simply risking losing oneself to the collective. I can appreciate the value of community, but my advice would be, in terms of one's spiritual quest, to simply drop all the ideologies and go it alone.
There's really no doubting that this is a cult. It has pretty well all of the ingredients of a typical, potentially dangerous cult, historically speaking. You know, delusional, desperate people feeding into their egomaniac leader's self-obsession. A definitive hierarchy where the cult leader convinces his followers that they're all special, and in return they convince themselves, and possibly him, that he is in fact divine or godly. This is a clear-cut cult. It's not a cult. It's not. Anyone who calls our community a cult is just projecting their own fear and anger and insecurity onto us. Sean is a fully realized being, and we want nothing more than to follow him, follow his light, and to expand our own consciousness.
I feel like we want these things to be black and white, but they ain't ever really. My best guess would be that this guru fella, maybe he did have some sort of profound awakening, but then instead of stabilizing and humbly going deeper into whatever, spiritual realization he had, he got tricked by his own ego, and he bottled it and he sold it as a good. Tricky thing is, man, I feel like some of these folks are maybe getting some real healing done, But hey, I guess that's what makes a good cult tick. You box in any corruption with some legitimate medicine, and you keep the people coming back for more, Well, I think Western culture can be rather ignorant when it comes to things like communes or ashrams, because we're so obsessed with the individual. John and Paul and I stayed at an ashram in India for a month, and it completely changed our lives in the best way possible. So whether or not this particular community has cult characteristics, I'm not going to make that judgment until I know for certain. I mean, it could be, maybe it is rotten, but I'm not just going to label it a cult because I don't understand their way of life.
I was formerly a member of the community. In hindsight, I do think it has some cult-like characteristics, and I just saw too many cracks within Sean's persona to believe that he is a fully realized being. For example, he would often go on rants about taxes and how debt's not real and you don't actually have to pay back loans and things like that. And that was just a bit off-putting. But then also there was this one time where he accidentally mixed up sunscreen with mayonnaise, and he put mayonnaise all over his face, and I told him, that's not sunscreen, that's mayonnaise. And instead of realizing his mistake, he went into a long rant about how mayonnaise was actually a healthier alternative to sunscreen. And then a few moments later, I saw him secretly hosing himself off and saying things like, fuck me, I'm so fucking sticky, I've got fucking mayo all over me, fuck this shit, fuck me. I just really hope he puts an end to this community before things get out of hand. I have nothing to say. Unless, of course, you have a question.
Are you running a cult?
No. Of course not. Anyone who labels this movement a cult is simply scared. Scared of the truth. The truth that I am.
And what's the truth?
The truth is, there is no me, and there is no you. Look into my eyes. I am everyone.
At the end of the day, man, when we talk about these spiritual matters, we're talking about the heart. And the heart, it ain't so dramatic, you know, it ain't got so much conviction. It ain't trying to change the world, start a movement. The heart's gentle and soft, you know. And it's just trying to love the world and accept the world for exactly how it is. And I think when you do that, you invite the world to change on its own terms.
I don't care what the CRA says, it's not true. You're all scared of the truth. It's fine though. Do what you need to do what you feel you need to do. You're only hurting yourselves. Forgive them, universe, for they are unconscious.
Okay, good, that's it. That's the end of the show. Yeah, good. Next week we go to Zanzibar. But yeah, we're done. We're good, yeah.